Candidate Cowart, what are your plans for your first 100 days in office?
So, can you hear me? I think you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Actually really been thinking a lot about this question, and not about the 100 days, but just what would I do once I take office. And what comes to mind is this. We're probably a year out from really preparing or really starting bargaining. Our contract is up in 2023. And so from my perspective, I think it would be vital to meet with the chairs initially, and not just to be meeting to discuss, uh, you know, whatever, but really to meet to find out what are their top issues currently. What are the issues that they're working on? Because we need to actually start positioning ourselves for bargaining. And in doing that, we're going to have to work with the field, right? So we should already be planning to work with the field at this point on the issues that are going to be, we think that are going to be a priority for bargaining, right? And also too, from that conversation, I want to know, what do they feel is their need for their own personal leadership development. And so trying to create a plan to help those chairs get developed. And because in turn, like I said before, they're going to have to train their bargaining teams. So first off, really meeting with the chairs and really honing in on their priorities for their units, working with the field and trying to move some things in the field so we can get prepared for bargaining. And also to, what do they think they feel that they need for their leadership development. The other thing is meeting with the contract department itself. And that could be the staff and the chairs together, and find out what are the top issues or concerns they have for the contract department. What are the areas that we could be improved upon? I know, working out of the contract department, one particular area I think that, and probably the organization as a whole could improve on, is communication. How do we communicate out, to our members? And also to, what are their needs for leadership development? What do they want to work on within themselves? And the other thing that I thought about, that I would need to do, is actually put together a leadership and development team from the staff and the chairs within the contract department to work on developing the leadership development program, because I think that is going to be so vital in helping our new chairs and our current chairs and how they lead. And I think getting that started first week and putting that group together and saying, okay, we are going to start building something that is sustainable and that this union can build upon. And so for me, the things that I would like to focus on in the first 100 days is the chairs, the units, their priorities, positioning ourselves for bargaining, working with the field, and making improvements where we can in the contract department, and also beginning to develop our leadership program within the contract department that is sustainable and that is something that the organization can build upon. So that's what I plan on doing.